What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Nova Drift.
No, the
Before we begin, I'd like to thank Sir Platinum Slurk, Luanshan, Meister Gherkin Salad, Bozo, Zimthus, Ultra Viper, Buzzkill, Connor McLean, Hyper Exalted God King, Spring Merrick, Ultra Dave, Mark the Decker, and Lyric Scroll 5232 for being members of our Patreon. If you'd like to be a member of our Patreon, go to patreon.com. Just see the link in the description.
Bravely!
And today, I was just looking at stuff that we hadn't done in a while, and I haven't done like a split shot build in a while, and I like split shot, so I'm gonna do some split shot.
All right, sure. I like split shot. It's not there.
There it is.
There it is.
Uh,
What shield are you going to do with it?
It's an excellent question.
What are you going to do with your split shot? Are you going to go for weapon damage or burn damage?
Yes.
Oh.
Amp it is.
All right.
Live by the pew pew, die by the pew pew.
Sure.
And we'll corrosion this up. And we'll maybe even get an ally to hang out with as a friend. Grab the assault body so we can have more bullets per bullet. It's like
but if you grab the corrosion, doesn't that defeat the purpose of the amp?
No.
Also, there was nothing else on screen. You hugged that comment.
Yeah. It was a jerk.
So he needed a hug?
Ally specialist.
You
Alright, I'm gonna have a friend.
Don't mind if I do.
Well, yeah, so how would amp and corrosion interfere with one another? You seemed...
Doesn't amp increase weapon damage?
Yeah.
And then doesn't corrosion lose weapon damage for burn damage?
Not anymore.
Oh. So how much I've been paying attention.
So as of this patch, corrosion no longer takes away from weapon damage. Purification still does. But corrosion does not.
Huh. Volley's fantastic. Rapid fire's good.
Rapid fire, magnitude. If I can get homing at some point, that'd be lovely.
Splinter's okay, but I don't know if you need it, honestly.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that same boat of just like, Incandescence.
Yeah, just straight up burn damage. Oh, although Candescence is plus 20% burn damage. It doesn't give you burn damage.
Yeah, but that's where the corrosion comes in.
Well, yeah. All right. My brain is not here today, apparently. It's been a week.
It's fine.
I feel like I say it's been a week every week.
Because every week it's been a week.
Yeah, well.
I was gonna say, no lies were told. It's like it's been quite the week for myself as well. I've been not as well as I have been in the past. I've been under the weather continuously. I'm still not 100% better. I'm certainly better than I was last week. But I'm not what they would say cured. It's a work in progress.
Cured like some sort of salted meat?
I wish I was that kind of cured. It'd be delicious.
I'm sure some people think you're a snackly.
There were a couple of comments last week when I couldn't talk. My voice was literally gone. And people are like, "These sound sexy." And I'm just like, what? What is wrong with you people?
Look, man. People like the deep gravel.
So what you're saying is I just need to get into the habit of just like licking some doorknobs. Just have
There
this
was
be
an
my
entire
life.
episode of Friends about that. Don't do that. Phoebe is not a role model. Really, no one on that show is a role model. But
the funny thing is, a lot of times when I do the shorts that I've been making, for timing purposes, for some videos, I slow down my voice to 95% to make the timing better, and it makes my voice ever so deeper. And some people just go, "What's wrong with your voice? You sound different. Are you okay?" But those people are just like, "You sound sick." Those people aren't like, "You sound sexy." They're just like, "You sound sick." When I'm actually sick, they're like, "You sound sexy." So you figure it out.
None of those are lighting the world on fire.
Yeah, I'll roll. Some of these are pretty good. Homing Strike's not bad. Nanotech Reconstruction's not bad. Echo Strike's not bad. I'll get the Homing Strike. Some more bullets.
More bullets. Fill screen with bullet.
And then eventually I'll get Interceptor, and then my friend will also have bullets. Hey, look, Interceptor.
Hey, perfect.
Although Bravado is tempting.
No. You didn't take it yesterday.
But it's better today.
Is it?
Yeah. Because I would get more rate of fire. I get more crit hit chance.
That's fair. It's out of bound.
Out of bound.
Revelation.
No, it's out of bound. Didn't you read it? Corrosion. Now we're going to be applying fire. We're just going to attack the enemy with many numbers.
Yes, many small numbers.
Death by 1,000 burns.
Yeah. Your shield's down.
Yeah. I was trying to get a little spicy, just trying to hit that last thing, but it's already gone now. And now he's just waiting to die.
Yeah. You need just a little bit of more bullet tightening.
Yeah, but it's hard to get that. Like I'm definitely not gonna take convergence because that's gonna really.
It really hurts your rate of fire or velocity? Which one's it do again?
The rate of fire, projectile size, velocity, and weapon spread by a lot. It's gonna make me fire in all directions. They'll home better, but they'll fire in all directions. And I want to keep my cone a little bit conier.
Huh.
It's like I could get priority 0, but
You could get priority 0. You could get guidance. You could get siege weaponry.
I'm gonna get skirmish for terminate. Terminate's fine.
Terminate.
Yeah. The exterminate. All right, so it's very early, but how far does this go? How much do you believe in the split shot?
Well, I think you'll do better than yesterday.
Okay. Yesterday was
212, 216,
214?
214.
It's 2 and a teen.
Yeah.
Elegant construction is
Construction
fine.
is pretty good.
Okay. Now purification will lower my weapon damage by 20%. So I'm not convinced I'm gonna get it. So I'll just get the explosive rounds for now.
Okay. See, the purification is definitely always the weird one, because it's like, yeah, it does lower the weapon damage a lot, but it also gives you heal on burn. So I always think that it's, even if it is a DPS downgrade, I think it's still worth it personally. But I also am not your level of good at this game. I'm like, give me more safety, please.
Yeah, it's like as long as you don't get hit, you're fine.
Yeah.
I will probably.
I mean, you took
took
the amp shield, so you also don't want to get hit too much anyway.
Yeah, I'm probably Tempest break this just so I can, it's an amp shield. It likes the Tempest. Regen, adaptive armor, all good things. I wouldn't mind getting a solar heart on a build like this. Not the next thing I get, because I'm sitting on an honor bound and I'm not taking 3 of them.
Why not?
Because, nuh-uh. I don't wanna. Got him.
You did got him.
He fell for my trap card. Alright, explodey friends. Alright, what's the wave 60 gonna be?
Scion?
I'd say that's the most common option. Do I want the Fusillade? I did say many bullets.
You did say many bullets, but you also said tight cone.
We'll do it. We'll do it to it. No, it was Krabby Patty.
Ah.
Krabbus McPattis. There we go. Just wave o bullets. Oh. Hold back the flood. Look, I can attack the front and the back at the same time. It's an advanced skill.
Yeah.
Alright, all of Krabby Patty's children have been put into the pot to boil. But it's okay because she's got more. Although...
Always.
There she goes. Off screen. She couldn't bear to watch.
I mean, yeah.
And she left to go get the milk and never came back home. Oh, we could have big bullets. Outmaneuver is the correct option. Although thrusters is also a good option. But big bullets.
You want big bullets when there are that many of them?
I shouldn't. I'll be responsible. I love heavy caliber. It's not the best thing in the world to take under most circumstances, but it's fun and I enjoy it. Even if it is often detrimental to my health. Speaking of detrimental to health, even though it may not be the most correct segue, you said that you were mad at a snack, and you're like, I'm gonna save it for the episode.
Look here, you.
Well, look, I can't look here because you haven't told me yet. I know. I just know you're mad at something.
We found chips in the store.
Okay, that's often where they're held.
Right. These were Lay's.
Sure.
Ruffle chips.
Okay.
Wavy chips, or whatever their brand of Ruffle is called.
Yeah, yeah.
That were Funyun flavor.
Funyun.
Not onion flavor.
Chips.
Not sour cream and onion. Not. They were Funyun flavor.
Okay.
What do you mean you have chip flavored chips? How do you? That's no. Something about that just felt wrong. So we got a bag and a bag of Funyuns to compare the two.
Compare and contrast, sure. The scientific
The
approach.
Funyun flavored Lay's had more Funyun flavor than the Funyuns. What?
They were Funyuneer.
Yeah, they're Funyuneer, and I ain't that funny. Fun.
Look, there needs to be the ultimate like cross promotion, just like Ruffles flavored Lay's or something like that.
It's just
Not even any of the flavors in particular, just potato.
just plain potato. I also got a chocolate frosted donut Kit Kat.
I mean, I could see that, sure.
I can see it too, but I saw that on the shelf and my immediate reaction was, what in the Japan? Japan's the one with all the cool flavors of Kit Kat. Here in America, we got regular, we got white, and we got dark. Actually, is it even, you even find the dark chocolate Kit Kat?
I'm sure it exists. I feel
But
like I've seen
Japan's
it
the one
before.
that's got their matcha green tea Kit Kats and their raspberry Kit Kats. And not that I'm complaining about having flavors. I've never seen weird flavored Kit Kats here.
Look, a lot of times they were selling different Kit Kats that were the same Kit Kats because they had that whole left Kit Kat, right Kit Kat thing, which were just the same Kit Kat. That's
Wasn't that Twix? That was Twix.
Oh yeah, that's Twix. I mixed them up. I don't do either of them very often, and I've exposed myself as a fraud. Also boost.
Boost.
So yeah, Kit Kat and Twix are not the same. Ugh. Now I'm trying to think of what a Kit Kat is, because all I can think of is Twix. But my brain is like Kit Kat.
No, Kit Kat's the one where Japan has all the cool flavors, like
Yeah, but
wheat.
What's the form factor? Like, my brain just is thinking Twix.
It's the layers of wafer with chocolate. They come in like the basic Kit Kat comes in like it's like 4 long sticks all together. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Yeah, it's I never get them, but I'm familiar with them because I'm human.
I figured if I sang the jingle, maybe it would pop into your head. Apparently, it didn't work.
It's been that long since I've even perceived a Kit Kat bar, apparently. I just mixed them in with Twix.
Usually get Kit Kats in like Halloween candy. It's just 2 little sticks that you have to like break them apart.
Yeah, like a Twix.
No, the Twix are already separate. And in fact, if you get the fun size Twix, it's usually 1 Twix. The Kit Kat fun size is still 2 Kit Kats.
I don't know, man. I got my blink. I never associated those two things together until like this conversation where I've confused them, and now they're inseparable in my brain. It's almost like Almond Joy and Mounds. It's the same thing, just slightly different.
Well, yeah, but that one is the same thing.
Yeah, I know. And I know they're different. And I know people are going to be like, you fool. But it's just, right now, in the moment, my brain isn't having it. My brain is just like, they're all Twix. It's Twix all the way down.
No.
Oh.
See, Twix is the shortbread cookie with a layer of caramel, and then the whole thing's coated in chocolate. Versus Kit Kat, which is like layers of wafer. It's like wafer, chocolate, and then the whole thing's coated in more chocolate.
So what you're saying is it's like a Twix.
No, fight you.
Come on, game. Game, I need shield cooldown, and the game is adamant that I don't get a shield cooldown. Fine, I'll get velocity. I was holding off on velocity because it's like, it's technically, it makes the homing a little bit worse. Wee. Ole. I feel like you're like developing concrete evidence that the two candy bars are different.
I'm posting him in the nonsense. You lost your shield again.
I did. And it's not tempested yet because I can't find the prerequisites that I need. Oh boy.
There it goes again.
Got him. I could get 3 more Ultra C's again, but I don't think I want it this time. We'll get Aegis to work towards emergency systems. That's fine. So, speaking of candy bars, I was just thinking about, like, I got some candy for Christmas, and there were some that I liked and some that I didn't like. What would you say is your hottest take for candy? Something that most people enjoy that you can't stand.
Ooh. See, that's a rough one. Because I'll eat just about any snacks. I do definitely have preferences. And I've recently hit a weird thing where, having had a decent amount of good chocolate, a lot of American chocolate just isn't as good anymore. So,
Sure.
you know, trying to eat Reese's, just regular Reese's peanut butter cups nowadays, it just, you can taste the low quality chocolate and peanut butter. I'm still gonna eat them, but I'm just like, man, I wish this was like better. But I wouldn't call them bad. I wouldn't say that no Reese's peanut butter cups for me, thanks. In fact, Reese's peanut butter cup is still the best way to have a s'more.
Now you're just being crazy.
Yeah, instead of a Hershey bar, you just get your 2 graham crackers, you roast your marshmallow, put a peanut butter cup on there, and then put the marshmallow on there. Oh, that's how you s'mores.
Madness.
Yeah.
Emergency systems.
I mean, I guess the closest I got to a hot take is that coconut in candy is the worst, and get it out of here. So all your Mounds and Almond Joys. Yeah.
I
don't think that's that hard of a hot take.
Yeah, I was gonna say I nod in solidarity, but I feel like that's at least reasonably
That's a lukewarm
common.
take at best.
My hot take is that I just can't stand Twizzlers.
Honestly, I'll give you that too. It's licorice. It's the better licorice, but it's still licorice.
I don't like licorice. I don't think.
Yeah, and that's fair.
And it's like I feel like I've had enough to make that informed decision. I had to stop and think about it because I was like, I haven't had that much. Maybe there's licorice that I like, and maybe there is, but from the licorice that I've had, not a licorice person.
In general, there's 2 types of licorice. There's red licorice, which is acceptable but mid, and then there's black licorice, which, oh dear God, who thought this was a good idea? This was probably made by a dentist, wasn't it?
I'm not convinced that licorice is good for you, so if a dentist made it, that dentist went rogue.
No, it's because it's bad for your teeth, which makes the dentist have more work.
Okay.
But it's a bad tasting candy because if I'm gonna make a candy, I ain't gonna let the kids enjoy it.
Look, I want the bravado. This is the second time seeing it, and I want to take it. But I've been looking for shield cooldown for 8 years, and I feel like if I don't pick it, it's gone forever. clearly that
Lee, how-
bravado will come back.
Lee, how long has the channel been up?
Like as a whole?
Yeah.
In April it will be 7 years.
Okay. Just
Why? That was oddly ominous.
just as you just said, I've been looking for this for 8 years. I don't think you were. I think you were being hyperbolic.
Well, I also don't think this game existed when we started the channel, so you kind of got me on a technicality there.
That might be really close. When was our first? When was our first
April
Nova
of
Drift?
2017. Oh well, Nova Drift I don't know. April of 2017 was the start of the channel in general.
Yeah. Playlists, Nova Drift's gotta be around here somewhere. Just look for the giant numbers. There it is.
For the eternity of playlists.
Can I get like video info? It just says 5 years ago.
So, roughly speaking, about 5 years ago.
Oh, there it is. April 30th, 2018.
Okay, so almost exactly a year after we started the channel.
Was when we did our first
Nova Drift.
one, which I kickstarted the game is in the description. James kickstarted this game in April of last year, and he recently got a beta version to test it out. So it's boost. It sort of kind of maybe existed in some way, shape, or form when the channel was born.
I mean, at that point, it had to have existed in some shape or form. Maybe not publicly, but...
Right, in order to get a Kickstarter going, there had to have been something in the works. And then got that beta version roughly a year after we started the channel. Man. Time flies.
Yeah. Also, what a tangent to go off of just of me saying I've been waiting 8 years for this one thing.
Yeah. 3 grandeurs.
Oh, I'm just crazy enough to do it.
Oh, jeez. I was going to say, is that a good winnow? But there is a solar heart right
I'm
there.
going to take the one solar heart.
Now that you're burning with solar heart, are you rethinking that purification?
Yeah. Alright, fine.
All right. I just said the all right, and it's like that was very much like the what's his name?
McConaughey.
Yeah, McConaughey. Thank you. It was very much a McConaughey. All right.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
my dumb brain heard myself going Roll Tide. If that doesn't tell you who I've been watching on YouTube Shorts lately.
Steve McQueen.
No, there's a YouTube short series that I've been watching lately called Bistro Buddy, and it's basically just like front and back of house shenanigans with servers and kitchen staff at a restaurant.
Sure.
And it's very funny, and it happens to have one couple that's a little bit redneck and real into their sports team, and so they use Roll Tide as the school war cry, I think.
I thought they were just really into laundry or something.
Nah. But they're very funny. If you've ever worked restaurant ever, you should check them out. They're very funny.
I've worked several commercial ventures, but a restaurant was never one of them.
Where's Roll Tide? University of Alabama.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
One reroll and a dream. No, I'm going to take last hit.
Oh.
I will continue to have my dream because I'm going to hold on to the reroll. like I enjoy me some foosballs, but I never watched college football, so.
If you're gonna watch college, it's like college basketball, and even that, and that's just because we're from Connecticut and.
Oh yeah, it's because UConn is just like the prodigy team.
The thing.
I mean, I don't know if they still are because I haven't paid attention in years. I just know growing up that UConn was always the team.
UConn women.
Well, both men and women. The women are more consistently always winning, but the guys have had some championships too. Just not as many. Look, I'm old enough where it's just I remember it was all about Coach Calhoun. I doubt that he's been a coach for eons at this point, but
yeah.
But he was the guy.
Let's see, when did he retire? Let's see. He retired as UConn's basketball coach on September 13th, 2012.
Yeah, so
closing a 26-year career at UConn. But it was Jim Calhoun on the men's side, and it was Gino Auriemma on the women's side.
I just remember Calhoun was like the Bill Belichick of football, of basketball. Let's see, he won a lot, and from what I remember, they even like kind of looked a little similar.
Let's see. Is Gino still coaching? Gino is still coaching. Good Lord.
Look, it's a good gig.
He's been coaching UConn women since 1985.
Since I was born.
It's
been coaching a team for as long as I have existed on this earth.
Yeah, Coach Gino Auriemma and the UConn women. If you're into college basketball, you know the UConn women because they are the best of the best, whether you like them or not. As of 2021, he led UConn to 17 undefeated conference seasons, including 8 consecutive undefeated conference seasons, which that's insane.
You know what?
In any sport. Of those, 6 were undefeated overall seasons.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
As it turns out.
We're good. Gino Auriemma also won gold medals at the 2012 and 2016 Summer Olympics for the women's basketball, going undefeated in all 4 tournaments. He a pretty okay coach.
But he never won in the Winter Olympics. I wanted to see like ice basketball.
Yo, ice ball would be awesome. If not incredibly dangerous.
That's what makes it awesome. Just a double sow cow into a triple dunk. Almost got 1,000,000 points.
Yeah. You almost waved 200 as well.
Yeah.
What's going to be your 200?
The same thing I said yesterday, because I'm bound to be right eventually.
Yeah, sure. One of these days, I want them to just go double down, like KFC, and just go nuts with it. I want to see a wave 200. Yes. I want to see a wave 200 that's like Seraph Boop Noodle.
I want to see one that's 2 Station Omegas.
Oh, jeez. Rotating opposite directions.
You get one small chance to get on the inside.
And then you're locked in there.
Yeah. No, unless you got a blank, baby.
That's true.
Further cementing the fact that Blink is best.
Whee! This actually could be a bit of a rough one.
Yeah.
You got one.
All right, we're good. Everything's
Yeah,
fine.
okay. Look at that. Beautiful. Good job.
Just keep shooting. Bullets forever. It sounds like it should be the name of a Bond movie. Just bullets forever.
It's bullets are forever.
Yeah. Look, you know there'd be a banger song with it. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I miss slightly hokey action flicks. I feel like everybody wants like, ooh, plot that makes sense.
You know, I'm tired. I think a lot of people are tired of it. Let's go full hokey again. I want to see some 60s Batman. I want to just see the Goofy again.
It's like the old Bond, like there's just so many action movies where the plot was entirely secondary. You were there to see spectacle, and everyone understood that. Everyone was on board.
Things don't even have to make sense as far as like just the stuff in there, right? It's like, oh no, one of our main villains throws his hat to kill people. Like, that's the goofiest shit I've ever heard.
But it was awesome.
That guy's got this giant metal jaw. What's his name? Jaws. Of course it is. Boost.
That guy throws a hat. What's his name? Odd Job. Throwing a hat is an odd job. You got to give it to him.
And it's true.
The main villain in that was Goldfinger. Did he have a Goldfinger? No. Why do they call him that? I don't know.
Well, Bond's a womanizer, and we've got this sexy lady that he's going to be chasing after. What are we going to call her? Pussy galore. Like, okay, we're not even going remotely subtle. Got it.
That was the most egregious for sure.
That was far and away the most egregious, but you gotta at least respect the level of hoke of just be like, nah, we're not even gonna try. No sugarcoating whatsoever. You know what she's here for. Guy Manning respects it.
Man, it's been a while since that caliber of movie has existed, I think.
That's not to say that, you know, the Daniel Craig Bond movies are very, very good.
Yeah, it's true.
There's something about just the simple, stupid action flicks.
And I think it's just a matter of, like, what's prevalent and, like, time. Because I'll tell you what, when I've been a fan of the Bond series since birth, essentially. And Pierce Brosnan was never my favorite Bond because I thought that he was too hokey. But now that I'm a little bit older and like that kind of movie doesn't exist anymore, I'm like, you know, I did you wrong, Pierce. I apologize retroactively. I went back the other day and watched Goldeneye. It was so good.
Yeah, Goldeneye's pretty good.
It has Hagrid in it.
You only live twice. Only died.
Hagrid is a Russian guy.
Yep. I mean, it's not even just Bond. Like, look at, you know, we just got out of Christmas. Look at Die Hard. I mean, ho, 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 now I've got a machine gun. That's hokey as hell.
That's beautiful.
Like, and that's wonderful.
But Alan Rickman always kind of could do that. Like, he played serious, menacing characters, but in a way that was really, honestly funny.
Yeah.
Like, him as the Sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood was amazing.
Yes. Well, and that's, like you said, that was Alan Rickman, man. He somehow played straight, serious roles that just had the funniest existence to them. I mean, he played Marvin in the frickin' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
He was what was the character name in Space Quest?
Yeah.
Not Space Quest. What was it called?
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest. That's the one. He was in Dogma.
He sure was. Alan Rickman was so good.
Alan Rickman was very good.
And yeah, it's like all of his roles, surface level, very serious, but he managed to make them really funny and entertaining when he wanted to.
Yes. And again, like I said, the Sheriff of Nottingham is like. It's like one of the best versions of Robin Hood out there.
It's pretty good. It's been so long since I've seen it, but it is pretty good. If you've never seen it before, I highly recommend. Also, got him.
Got him.
Also, we did beat the previous record. We kind of got lost in the conversation.
No, but I like our Nova Drift podcasts.
Oh, absolutely.
Those are fun. Now I kind of want to just go on a Mel Brooks marathon.
You could certainly do worse. Were you the one, or was it someone else who had never seen Blazing Saddles, and we had a whole conversation about that?
That's me. I still have not seen Blazing Saddles. I've seen like all of his other stuff. Somehow haven't seen Blazing Saddles.
Which I would argue. Do you think it's his most popular? It's got to be up there. I don't know if
it's definitely up there.
I don't know if I would lock it in. Like, it's definitely his most popular, but it's certainly like in like the top 3.
It's hard to say, right? Because as a theater guy, it's producers all the way.
Well, yes, but
I also don't think that that's necessarily.
But as a film,
everyone's right. Yeah. As a film, and again, I do think that both versions are very good films.
Oh, absolutely.
I think Spaceballs is probably the number 1.
You think so?
Of most popular, if I had to guess. Also, Wee Woo Bananas. Oh, don't shoot them.
We're weeing and wooing just a touch.
No, they should terminate. But a lot of shrapnel and not a whole lot of health right now. All right, well, at least your shield came back.
Got him.
Obviously, Men in Tights, extremely popular.
Yeah.
Like, if I had to guess what were the 2 most popular Mel Brooks films, those would probably be my top 2, with Blazing Saddles as a third.
I think the top 2 are Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein.
See, I love Young Frankenstein, but I don't know if that's most popular. Yeah, let's look it up. Mel Brooks.
Now, are we gonna break it down by like sales, critic score? How do we want to utilize this?
That's a good question.
Well, if we're going for popular, I'd have to say sales then, because it's just how many people saw it.
Let's see. There we go. With the website ranker.com.
Is this some guy ranking it, or is this
No,
official?
this had over 1,000 ranker voters came together to list them together.
Oh, okay.
And then it also gives more information about like where it landed on other lists. So by over 1,000 voters on ranker.com, Young Frankenstein is the number 1 film.
Okay.
On other lists, it was number 10 of all-time greatest comedy films, number 112 of most rewatchable movies, number 26 of the 600 funniest movies of all time.
So, well received.
Well received. Blazing Saddles is number 2.
Haha! I called the top 2. I did it.
And Spaceballs is number 3.
Oh yeah, I had a good feeling Spaceballs would be 3.
With Men in Tights being number 4.
Yep. If I had to list them, that's how I would list them.
History of the World Part 1 is number 5. The original producers with Zero Mostel and Gene Wilder at number 6.
Yeah.
And then High Anxiety after that.
I say Gene Wilder in anything.
Gene Wilder in everything.
You'll note that Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles
Yeah.
are both Gene Wilder.
Yeah, and the producers.
Yep.
He's the first one. The second one was Nathan Lane, Matthew Broderick, and Uma Thurman. Also very good. Very, very good. Reimagined as a musical, and as a musical theater fan, God, that version of the producers is so good. Okay, and then we start getting into Dracula Dead Loving It, Silent Movie, The Muppet Movie.
Does that count?
I mean, he did direct it, I guess.
I mean, I guess, but did he write it?
Oh, wait, no. Hold on.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Mel Brooks did not direct or write the film. He makes a memorable cameo.
Yeah, I was going to
as
say.
the evil Professor Max Krassman.
Yeah, it's like, I remember him being in it, but I was like, I don't think it's a Mel Brooks movie.
No, it's not a Mel Brooks film.
Whoa, that guy was coming in hot.
Oh, there was a boost for a second there, and I missed it.
If it makes you feel any better, I missed it too. There's a lot going on. Oh, there goes the shield again. And I still haven't Tempested because I still haven't found flash shielding yet.
If I switch over to IMDb rating has Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, Producers, Spaceballs, History of the World, Part 1, Men in Tights. Yeah, I feel like these are just going to be the top in roughly that order every time.
Yeah, I would think so. That just means that you gotta track it down and see it at some point.
Yeah, I do. I'll do it.
It's like, obviously there's some strong language in that film, but it's done with the, I would say, the correct comedic intent.
Yes. Wasn't that a whole thing where he was unsure if he wanted to let the language be that strong? And Richard Pryor was just like, no. It has to be there.
Flash shielding, we finally got it.
There you go.
Because the people who are using the bad language are obviously the very bad people.
Correct. As it turns out, if you let your bad people do the bad things, it's okay to have the bad things in the movie. As long as it's made very clear who the bad guys are.
And they get their comeuppance.
And they get their comeuppance.
Oh, wave 300's a coming. Didn't even ask
no,
me
they're
what it
coming.
would be. Oh.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
That's not going to be fun.
That's a harsh 300.
That's a harsh mistress.
That's not quite as bad. Oh boy, that's the stream of bullets. We woo. Oh boy, don't get burnt.
We're fine.
Turn and burn. There you go.
We're fine. I know how to cook and book.
First you shake, then you bake.
Cook and book.
Rock and roll.
First you cast heat metal, and then you get on your horse and you run away.
It's jerk. Dumb combos in D&D.
All right. So we're in the 300s now. Will I get Tempest Break before this run ends?
Yes. Not long before.
You think I'm gonna get it and then it's just gonna be immediately over?
I think so. I think you're gonna be in a bad situation, but you're gonna level up and be like, there it is, miniature. And then you're gonna come out of it and there's just gonna be bullets everywhere and there ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it. And not the good bullets everywhere.
Alright. Friend, you need to calm down.
He is.
He was very upset.
Charging Chuck right there.
That guy did not want me to have Tempest Break. Okay. Let's be careful with you. Let's not get absolutely wasted by you with a dumb lucky shot. Bonk. Ugh. My life is always just fluctuating between I'm fine and oh god.
I mean, you have an amp shield. Isn't that how that goes every time?
No.
Isn't that just how amp shield be?
No. Maybe a little, but no. Oh, you're not.
Hey, there's Dying Star.
I don't want it.
You don't want it anymore?
Tempest Break!
There
We
you
did it!
go.
Now I can immediately die, much like you've prophesized.
I think you'll actually be okay. Oh, that's going to be a lot of... you're good.
Okay, okay.
A lot of hammerheads. And just bullets everywhere, man. Whew.
Yeah, that's the idea. Also, ow. Ow.
Oh, that one hurt a little bit.
It's fine. Shield's back. Ow.
His shield's gone.
It's fine. Shield's back. Boost!
Boost!
Crab spawner's gone. Got him. Oh, shield's gone. But look, all the pretty colors.
It's such a good shiny? What?
Yeah, it's such a good shiny. Look, you gotta go shiny hunting for it.
It's...
You using the Masuda method? You hatching them? You doing like those like shiny raids? I forget what it's called when you do it in the more modern games.
Currently, when I shiny hunt, I'm just going for outbreaks.
Yeah, that.
Nothing super fancy.
Back in my day, there was no such thing as an outbreak.
It's true.
The only time Pokemon and Outbreak were caught in the same sentence was because you caught the flu and you had to do nothing but play Pokemon in your room for weeks.
Or you get the Pokerus.
Oh yeah, or the Pokerus. But that was never an outbreak. That's
No, that was...
a very controlled condition. That's more like chicken pox, where like the parents try to like have like the pox parties to get everybody infected. Where then this one you want to get everybody to have the Pokerus parties.
Yeah.
It's a boost.
Boost.
Sounded like you were haunted there.
A little bit.
Oh,
hi.
hello, friend. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah. And that lightning came hard and fast.
Everything's fine. See, there he
There you
goes.
got him.
Oh, there goes my shield. It's a common occurrence. XP go down to hole. Are we gonna get a wave 350?
I mean, we will get a wave 350.
Well, are we gonna get a wave 350 angry?
Oh, a curse 350?
Yeah.
Probably. I'm thinking a boop noodle.
Just a boop noodle? All by
Yeah,
himself?
well, like boop noodle celestial.
I would like to find. Okay.
Well, it's a boop noodle.
It was indeed a boop noodle.
Where are you? There you are.
Flying.
Oh, that's a lot
right
of
for my
bolts.
knife.
Oh, that was a good blink. Wee woo though. And your shield's back.
Oh, that's where
There it
not where I
goes.
wanted to be.
Oh
boy.
Oh, jeez.
No, we're fine. Everything's cool. Everything's
Your
fine.
shield's back and gone.
Oh.
Wee woo. Last stand.
Oh.
No.
We're fine. That's what I wanted.
Sure.
Got him!
And got him. 350 cleared.
Easiest fight of my life.
You have 8 rerolls. What do you want? Because this is going to be your last level.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey. You don't know.
Hey, what, Lee?
You don't know.
Hey, what, Lee? Unless you are re-rolling for something that's going to give you another level.
Which I can.
Or you could just, you could just transmog. Twin strike. More bullets.
He died the way he lived. By living and causing other people to die.
Look, I'll say if you make it to level 58, I will be shocked. I'll be impressed. And surprised. Mostly because he can't hardly see what's happening. Oh, that's going to be a lot of trouble.
We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's cool.
We've mentioned it before, but a million years ago in Nova Drift, it used to be a thing where you'd have to pop the last stand early if you wanted a high score, because being in last stand used to be like a plus 300% XP bonus.
Yep.
So it was just, you need it. But now it's, oh boy.
Following the,
The
curve.
bend.
Bend it like Beckham, baby. Aw, I got bent.
He got bent.
Well, shucks.
Still pretty good. Good build.
Yeah, not bad.
Clearly, just all the bullets is still good build.
Yeah. Yeah, just set things on fire. Hope for the best.
You just shoot everywhere.
Good times all around. So, I hope everybody enjoyed it. All of the wee and the wooing.
The wee and the woo and the
var-
podcasting.
Yeah, the various sidetracking. And I guess with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Hey, give it.